Mexico versus Mexico.
Not just Mexico versus Mexico, but also the two players who don't play in Battle of the Americas. Hashtag called out.
Cause they're in Korea.
No, JimRising just wakes up late. JimRising is still in Mexico. Anyway, speaking of Mexico versus Mexico, here we have it spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, spawning in the bottom left of Zen. LE. Some might say that you have to be calm, but I say, why?
Oh.
It is gonna be our blue. No, just why? Our blues player, all the way from. I actually don't remember if he is from Guadalajara or not. I know that both SpeCial and Cham are. I'm not too sure about.
Gotta go.
Representing Timbers as well as Macaco. You know him as Trafalgar Law. We know him as JimRising. And in the top right-hand corner of the map, starting in the top right-hand corner of the map, but also getting scouted in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, it's our Red Terran all the way. He is Guardian of Guadalajara, but now known as a Shinlimdong Farmer. He is representing Chivo SC. It's SpeCial. Already getting scouted.
Yep. Let's see what JimRising is preparing here.
Is going to be getting the pool.
He did go for that hatchery first, so...
Yeah, he wanted to go for the hatch first, and he went for it. But he did prioritize the pool immediately afterwards. I think when the Rax placement is here, you can kind of already guess as a Zerg player.
Yeah, you kind of know
it's going to be Reapers.
Yeah, it's not going to be anything else, because running around would be too much.
Well, they need the exercise.
He's bringing the SCV to the high ground.
Yeah, I gotta be trying to build some bunkers here away from the creep. Just act as a bit of an anchor point. Will the Queen get out in time? And this is what I like about Reapers. And what I like about the Reaper proxy is, even if the Queen gets out, you can still buy a lot of time and delay them to get the bunker up with the KDA charges.
Yeah, but like you see here, it's very dangerous to try and get that bunker up with a...
this SCV does get taken out. Nicely done by JimRising. But I have to wonder if it's really going to be enough here.
Reapers are in danger.
Reapers are in danger, but how are the KD8 charges going to look like is going to be the main question. This is not quite 2016, so Reapers aren't very effective versus Queens, but they still can be, especially with KD8 juggling. Let's see how it plays out right now. SpeCial unfortunately won't have the bunker to pull back to, but will still be able to kite this very, very easily.
Alright, second Queen is on the way. It's about to be finished.
It is.
SpeCial hasn't lost a Reaper yet. He's beyonding it.
And he is. And I like that SpeCial has not cancelled the bunker yet, because if JimRising doesn't target fire, gets the Queen.
Yeah.
And that's momentum. That is
momentum. A lot of them. You kind of wasted them.
Kind of. I would say it's better to use them and have them be whiffed than to just wait for the perfect timing. It's better to use a KD8 now and not get the most efficient use out of it, rather than wait for the perfect opportunity. Alright, whittling down the Queen once again. Yeah, I like what JimRising is doing, trying to bait the Reapers into the corner so that the Lynx gets surround, but Jim or SpeCial is not quite taking bait. Will be able to get the Queen and will be able to get these Reapers Zerglings as well. Still has not lost a Reaper. One of them is looking low and does get taken out. There we go. And another one also gets taken out right now. There are only 3 Reapers left right now for SpeCial.
Look at the units lost then. 3 Reapers in an SCV for 3 drones, 26 Zerglings and 2 Queens. It's quite a lot. Did lose some gas, but yeah, let's see how he handles the retaliation here.
Well, the wall is a full wall, and the reactor is almost done.
The Reapers are marching back in.
Reapers. This is just about JimRising's best chance of attack. No, wasting the KD8 charges SpeCial does.
They actually do quite a bit of damage.
They do a little bit of damage, but he wanted to save them for the banelings for when they actually popped off, so he can buy some time here, so that JimRising wouldn't get the bust like so. JimRising is in the base.
The banelings are going to go right into the mineral line.
How's the splits?
Oh, yes, it is a bunching up.
JimRising is not going to go for it. He wants to get the best possible connections with these banelings. That they probably will. Nice cancel at the last second there from SpeCial.
Inefficient trades against the SCVs than just...
Still, I'm holding my breath right now. I do not know what's gonna be happening right now. The Zerglings are gonna get the Hellions.
The important bit here.
That it is. Gonna have to cancel that natural base as well, just to get some resources back.
Okay, and Banning starting to some connections. 13 SCVs in total. Actually, gonna get even more. I'll get the Hellion as well. 15 SCVs in total. With 2 Zerglings still. Oh, the more Zerglings are coming in. The Liberator not quite sealing the wall here. 19 SCVs go down.
And JimRising, he's not even looking to end this. This game is very far in the favor of JimRising, which is why he decides, I'm just gonna drone up now.
I mean, one of the problems is he hasn't made any queens and hasn't droned up, so it's gonna have to start taking up now. Is getting a roach war in.
26 workers.
Yeah. I mean, he's in a better
11.
position than SpeCial, definitely, but it's not like he's been using this time to get super ahead economically.
Now he is.
Yeah, now he's starting to. And he definitely will have the time, but SpeCial is the kind of player who will have something in retaliation to this.
Like
you see the Liberator. Liberator's preventing mineral mining.
Follow up with the Hellions. How's the kiting gonna look? How's the kiting? Will JimRising get the surround? Does Russia surround 2 of them? And it looks like he will get the surround on the others, maybe. Hellions are starting to go down.
JimRising prevents a lot of damage here. It does take a bit off, but still, SpeCial not doing enough damage to actually get ahead here.
For now.
JimRising trolling up hard. It's got the Roach Warren, so you can start making roaches.
Ooh, Liberator's moving right to the Queens.
Yeah, the Queen should be enough to defend against this.
Yeah, I don't see this Liberator getting too much more damage. Maybe another 2 drones? Not even a single drone.
The Queen is coming on the high ground, so...
yeah, unfortunately not quite having the creep spread here.
More Hellions are coming up across the map. Especially is getting a Banshee with Cloak.
Which is actually a pretty good call. JimRising has not been able to get any spores. All of the drones are starting to melt to these Hellions.
Oh, look at the barbecue!
Fantastic positioning here from SpeCial. 13 drones already going down. This was it,
This
Chief.
was the damage he was waiting for.
This is it. And already working at the third base.
Even saves the barracks.
We'll have to be careful about these roaches, though. Well, actually, it's only 1 roach and 2 lings.
Yeah, they might turn into Ravagers, but...
Banshee's already here.
Yeah, SpeCial just has enough to hold.
And when the Terran player gets a third base before the Zerg player, that's when you know the Zerg player is in trouble.
Yeah. It looked like JimRising's retaliation to SpeCial was doing fantastically well, but it was not quite enough to kick SpeCial out of the game, and he manages to come back with one unsuccessful prod and then another successful one.
JimRising took a half measure.
No half measure.
You pulled a half measure, Jim.
No half measures, Jim. You guys have to sound a little drunk when you do Mike Ehrmantraut.
A little bit. Hellions once again coming in from round... I think it's round 3 at this point. Or maybe round 4, possibly. There is some detection here, so these Banshees aren't going to be as effective, but all of these drones lined up once again. The Queens do help.
Yeah, in the conjunction with the Banshees, the Hellions are going to be much more effective. And look at the walker count at the moment, especially just ahead, despite losing so much at the beginning.
Bills are pretty good. Despite having to cancel his natural as well, he just decided to double expand and
Yeah.
he's really living it up right now.
Ooh, Spire for JimRising. I like it.
That might just about be the one way that JimRising comes back in this game. There is a lot of anti-air from SpeCial. Not even a engineering bay, so can't really get turrets out either. JimRising has a window of opportunity to take advantage of this, but ooh.
Especially since the Spire might have been sniped here.
Gonna be getting a bunch of queens as well. Triple Banshee, that's pretty good. You do a lot of damage.
Yeah. So gonna start working on that Spire. Oh, it might lose one eventually though.
Alright, we'll get a second Spire.
So there's a backup Spire. JimRising really wants to commit to this air army. The Mutas.
The Mutalis. Mutakitalos.
A lot of queens. 7 queens died in this game.
That's just a testament to the Banshee, Hellion sort of thing. And speaking of Hellions, SpeCial is not done yet. He didn't want to go for Battle Mech, but I have a feeling he might not even need to go into the full army composition. Doesn't have Blue Flame, so these Hellions aren't as effective as they perhaps could be.
Yeah, Blue Flame just started. I think maybe he kind of forgot about it.
I feel like a lot of players, when they play Battle Mech, forget about Blue Flame, honestly.
Well, to be fair, in terms of timings and such,
It's
it
either
did
you get it
lose like
very early
most of
on.
its SCVs at the beginning of the game, so it kind of like hampers your ability to judge when things are happening and how much resources you're going to have
That
at the right time.
Fair.
Now
nice flank here from JimRising. That's going to surround the Hellions.
Gonna go down.
But these Cyclones are already out. They do have mag field.
Okay, it's going to be 7 Cyclones.
Yeah, Jim is looking more and more.
9 Cyclones. 9 Cyclones. Can I call that Battle Mech, Kerwin? Not naming names? Not naming names. I'm not arguing with any specific people in chat.
Not naming names,
Kerwin.
Kerwin.
Not naming names, Kerwin. Oh, nice. Gets a delay on that 4th base. So, not letting SpeCial zerg it up. But still.
Do you know who I am? I'm the third player.
The Mutalisks are out. How many do we have here? We have 17 and a few more coming up on the way. SpeCial getting turrets at home. The Cyclones are going to be pretty nice against them.
They are.
Although they do have trouble kind of hitting them in masses. It's not like mass marines to just destroy a cloud of Mutalisks, but
the plus side of lock-on with Cyclones is they do have that range. So even if the Mutalisks turn back.
Yeah. It's more, I think, a matter of numbers. Because head-on, the Mutalisks can take the Cyclone.
Perhaps.
But JimRising commits to that.
Perhaps, but one thing to keep in mind is that SpeCial can kite the Mutalisks as well.
JimRising is taking a lot of damage on Mutalisks. Starting to lose a lot.
Yeah, and it's not the best position. GG is called. Did you look at that pathing with the Mutalisks just walking into Cyclones and into a turret, then into more Cyclones? That's a noof. That's a noof if I've ever seen one.
That is a noof. That was a late game. Elite game. 30 minutes, 37 seconds. That's how you end it.
It ends at 38 for me. Guess I'm not elite enough.
I was about to say something, and then I saw the time on the game, and I was like, completely got distracted. Yeah, it's nice to see the recovery on SpeCial. How quickly that was, like, not quickly, like how competently he managed to come back from that. From losing so many SCVs at the beginning of the game.
Right, and Once that happens...
Sorry, I'm trying to make sure we're getting into the game.
Yep. I thought you were arguing with Curran for a sec.
No. I don't need to argue with him with the keyboard. I can do it with I have a microphone.
Ah.
Why would I waste my advantage there?
Ah.
Okay, there we go. Get money.
Sick.
Yaku. They're not sending a lot of link though.
Join game. They will send a lobby link once it's open, don't worry. I like how you just got
Look, what do you mean? Everyone does that. Don't worry. I'm speaking from experience here. Sorry about that. Sorry if my earlier experiences of being left alone.
You have some abandonment issues, don't you?
Without us, yeah. When a series you're casting abandons you as a caster, you kind of tend to develop, instinct. Why are we all referees? This is a recipe for disaster.
This is
Yaku,
just like. This is just
do not press the numpad keys.
I don't have a numpad.
Okay, good. Don't press the plus or minus signs, okay? Avoid those, because that changes the speed of the game. Don't do it. If you have any keybinds that involve those keys, avoid those. Even if it means our we can't do intros or something.
Right, I'm just gonna change my hotkeys real quick.
I knew it. I knew there was something dangerous. I'll pack myself.
What is it under? What is it under? What is it under? Replay and observer. Replay and observer. Game speed. Game speed. Game speed. Game speed. Game speed. Where's the game speed? Where is the game speed? I could probably change this to
or just don't use those, okay?
That.
What are you using them for anyway?
Intro. Alrighty, I've just swapped by. I have one unbound hotkey. Hopefully that will.
Why don't you use 7 and 8?
Into 7 and 8?
Yeah. I don't have a numpad. That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot you. Forgot you are pleb.
Forgot I'm elite. Anyway, a Bluzerg representing Macaco all the way from Mexico, playing on Team Timbers. You know Mr. Trafalgar Law. He's JimRising. And in the top left-hand corner of the map, spawning in the top left-hand corner of Belladonna, not proxying this time, taking game number 1. Will he be able to take this to go into the semifinals? He is representing Into the Clan as well as Chivo SC. It is SpeCial. Spam these Doritos.
Alrighty. So we see JimRising going on with the hatchery first again. This time no proxies from SpeCial. Just going to sit here and annoy the third base building drone. JimRising was already getting Zerglings to deal with that. Queens are on the way. Does send the Reaper out on its own. Ducky might get something here. No, JimRising saves that one drone. Will he be able to save the other? Ooh. A bit of a clutch save there.
Like so, and gets it again.
Yeah. Good job by JimRising.
Smile.
Smile, yeah.
No ames. Ha! Hace rato yo jugué con él. Parecía Dota con el pinche Reaper.
Pinche Reaper. Where's Kuro? Kurup.
Where's Milk?
Where's your Duolingo skills when we need them? Kurup, come save esports and translate.
I wish I could understand Spanish. So do I, Maddox. So do I.
Come join us on Duolingo. Mighty guys is that?
We're coming in here. Yeah, just got taken out, but does take a drone with them.
Denied any kills.
It's not important, trust me. It's a I see. So that's a translation.
They do realize.
They're in all chat. Oh well. It's oh well. SpeCial just moving out onto the map with his Hellions. Doesn't quite get that delay on the third, but it's been delayed for quite a while. JimRising pretty much getting it in at the 4-minute mark there. Once again, SpeCial just gonna be trying to take map control here with the Hellions, sending his Liberator across the map to go for that multi-prong that we know and love.
The 1-1+2 build is being set up here, as I like to call it. What 1-1-1+2, in fact.
What? No, that's just a 1-1-1 going into bio.
No, 1-1-1+2.
No, that's a 1-1-1 and you transition into bio.
Alright, fair enough.
Liberator will get scouted here.
Liberator's gonna die if it stays there. But especially he's coming in with some Hellions.
That he is, and the drones
doesn't quite get there. JimRising does have a nice number of queens here. But there's a Spire coming up for JimRising. SpeCial. Let's double check that he scouted. He did see it as it was morphing, so should suspect. Although it does kind of look like a spine or something.
That it could depends mostly on if SpeCial is able to click on that or not. Although I think that the Spire is slightly bigger than a spine or a spore crawler, so SpeCial, knowing his experience,
I think the blob is actually smaller than the.
No, it's slightly bigger.
Let's ask JimRising to build one right next to it, so we can.
Well, we have access to all chat, so we can.
All right, Spire is going to finish right now. JimRising has taken the extra gases, so we should have plenty of gas for the mutas. Also,
look at that, 900 gas, 900 minerals. But meanwhile, SpeCial, he's moving in with his marine force. There are no banelings here. I almost said banshees. There is a baneling nest, but there's no lings, no banelings.
Oh, JimRising cancels the mutalisks, so they don't show up.
Well,
he cancels the ones that were about to finish, so it doesn't expose the mutas. He doesn't know that. The SpeCial scouted the Spire already.
No, he does not. Gets us around onto these Marines, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be enough with the Queen and with the Mutalisk. It will be. But SpeCial is just gearing up for round 2. It is a very good surface area denial here on top of the Marines. There's going to be healing left and right. They can just go back and forth between these mineral nodes. Will lose the Marines to the Mutalisks, but not before taking out 6.
Liberator in the main.
Liberator.
And there's also a drop in the natural for SpeCial.
This is multi-prong. This is TVZ.
Yeah. Starting to get a lot of damage here, and he has to do this damage, so JimRising can't build up his number of mutalisks.
16
He's
drones.
focusing the drones.
And that's probably the right call. There's not a lot of mutalisks here from JimRising, and if SpeCial can just prevent more from coming out, what are these mutalisks going to do? He's already getting his turrets up. He's got a nice blob of Marines here. We'll have to worry a little bit because head-to-head, these mutalisks can fight the Marines.
Yeah, but JimRising doesn't have the numbers right now to go ahead. He doesn't want to lose those mutalisks yet.
No, he does not. This is very much of a gamble.
You can trade Marines to mutalisks. You trade Marines to mutalisks. That's a really good trade.
That it is, and it's going to be a gamble for JimRising if he does jump these Marines.
Oh, the turret
finishes. But it gets killed almost immediately. JimRising is once again just moving into anti-air range.
Yeah, the
mutalisks are not getting too much done. There's got a couple of missile turrets.
Taking out defenses, anti-air defenses. And it keeps most of them alive. He lost 3 of them.
Yeah, but he's losing even more. This pincer here coming in from SpeCial with the Marines. Will he just pick up the Marines on low ground and put them in the high ground? That's what I want to know. Trying to bait these rulers with empty medevacs as well.
It doesn't want to put all of his Marines into a medevac. That is
no, he does not. But
Against
what if he puts
against
them
the problem
into?
of Mutalisks?
What if he puts them into
idea.
multiple medevacs?
Too much micro.
What if he puts just one Marine into a medevac?
He's a Protoss.
Look at this starter stepping.
Yeah, losing a lot of Mutalisks. So he's losing 9 so far. So he's down to 12. JimRising is.
SpeCial finally starting to lose some SCVs, but not much.
Yeah.
And SpeCial does seem to
getting targets of opportunity here, but nothing game ending.
Well, if it can stack up, already we've seen 4 losses go to 8.
No, no, it's cutting the
SpeCial
production.
is-
That's what Mutalisks tend to do really well.
That they do. They find the position that's just outside of missile turret range, but SpeCial doesn't even care. He knows that JimRising is dedicating so much into this harass. He can't have too much back at home. It is just Lings and a couple of Banelings here. Is JimRising just gonna go across the map? Yeah, gonna go for this run by here of this Lings. Ooh,
He's bringing back the
being
Mutalisks,
caught
but
out.
they can't go against Marines with Steam and +1. More Liberators are being made SpeCial. I'm gonna try and use them to harass JimRising while was trying to siege up here. And JimRising did take another 3rd base, which is a 4th, which is now a 3rd. Oh, he didn't. He did.
These are just Ling. This is just Ling bait.
I thought it was a base on the minimap. Okay, so he's stuck on 2 bases. That is bad. That is in a way worse position than I thought it was.
Yeah, we have a little bit of stalemate here with the Marines, with the Mutalisks. Both of them trying to catch one another off guard.
Yeah, this problem with Mutalisks is going to be... Oh, is it Bailey going by into 3rd base?
Yeah, getting
JimRising is rolling
up,
into the 3rd base.
But it is only 4 Banelings and there are Marines and tanks here. Or a tank. And that's just going to get denied straight out.
Yeah. This game is not going in JimRising's favor.
Now he's getting a 3rd there.
Yeah, but SpeCial is getting a Thor. So these Mutalisks are going to give even more trouble being effective. There's still 18 of them.
Giving SpeCial a little bit of trouble here. A little bit of a bait there with the medevac. Ooh, but this siege. The tanks are not siege yet. But picks up, goes straight into the main. And the Mutalisks, they can chase us down, but not before a bit of drone damage is going to be done. Not too much, but does get a little bit of harass here. Just keeps SpeCial or JimRising back a little bit. SpeCial is out of medevacs though.
Yeah, which is important when you have Marines. When Marines is most of your army, he's remaking them. Thing is, I don't think JimRising can do much with this problem of Mutalisks anymore.
That is highly doubtful, yeah.
Look at that, especially setting up a flank there. He's going to catch the...
Yeah, the Mutalisks as they try to retreat.
The Mutalisks as they retreat.
Liberators even putting in a little bit of splash damage. But not going to be too much. How does JimRising... Where does JimRising go to these Mutalisks? Yeah, SpeCial is actually giving these a lot of attention, and he's been on
there we go. The trap is set.
No, trap is in the semifinals.
This is gonna kill so much. That was about 5 or 6 Mutalisks died there.
That they were. You'll hear
5.
Where's that Thor? Thor's just chilling in the 3rd base. But can the Thor catch out these Mutalisks once again? It seems likely. Does get in range, but not too much damage is being dealt to them. And JimRising is actually buying a lot of time. SpeCial is not moving into JimRising's base, and he's not gotten a 4th either.
Yeah, but what is he doing this time? He's just making more Mutalisks and Banelings, so it's not... You know... In the meantime, SpeCial is just getting gigantic Terran army.
He's getting his 4th base. But that's not gonna... that's not gonna do much, because the...
The 3rd is about to go again.
Yeah. It's not gonna do much because the Terran army's right on your doorstep. These Militia are just trying to camp production, take out mineral lines, do whatever they can. But I think the writing is just about on the wall.
GG is called.
And SpeCial is going off to face Cure in the semifinals of today's ESL Open Cup Asia.
More TVT! More TVT, please.
It's a blessed day, and actually, a bit of an upset here on the other side of the bracket. Astrea takes out Scarlet 2-0.
Ooh. Nice.
Nicely done.
Where's my bracket? It's still loading. So I guess we'll go into semifinals. Semifinals are held, so we don't have to worry about jumping into them.
Accurate.